Thomas Linnert, thank you very much for the presentation you just did. Could you just give us a little insight to what has been the most challenging parts of setting up a cash flow forecasting system?
On one hand, I would like to mention the technical aspects. For a company, it should be easy to use, no matter what system you're going for. And I believe it should not have any special technical requirements for installation. Otherwise, such a system would not work in a large group like Lufthansa Group, with very different companies, very different IT infrastructures. Secondly, it must be clear what are the reporting obligations within the Lufthansa Group. You have on one hand to focus on the most relevant aspects, and on the other hand, it's my strong belief that you have to gather this information from all your group companies. Otherwise, it will be only a question of time when you lose 5, 10, 15% of your relevant information and you start another project again.
What have you learned as you went along with this project?
Lufthansa Group has evolved over time, from time 20 years ago when we were only 10 or 20 companies within the Lufthansa Group, to a situation with 400, 500 companies as of today. We have different business segments, which mean that there is the need for some business specific in the cash flow forecast. The MRO business has other needs than the catering businesses. On the other hand, giving this opportunity to the business segments, make sure that you will still be able to aggregate, consolidate your information on group level. And it's a little bit of give and take to be part of the business unit on one hand, and on the other one to make sure that you are able to report on group levels.
I guess you have a lot of people using the system, and that means you're also very people dependent. How you've managed this change for getting a lot of people on board?
Forecasting is people's business. It's my understanding that it can be automated only to a certain degree. You may have figures in your accounting systems for the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever your forecast horizon will be, 3 months, 8 months, 12 months, there comes the time when you do not have figures in the system. So this underlines that it's a people's business. Convince the people of the necessity of doing such a forecasting process, not only for the individual company, that won't bring so much new to the company itself, but for the sake of the business segment, for the sake of the group itself. If you're able to make these needs clear, why? In some parts for the company as well. If you think, for example, of doing hedging business, where the cash flow forecasting is the business for, and if you're able to make this transparent and clear to the colleagues participating in this business, this will be more than 80% of the success, that you get the buy-in of your colleagues to make their job as good as they can. Reality will look different, no question, no doubt, but it's the idea to think about tomorrow or the next 12 months with the best means you have as of today.
Thomas Linnert, it was a pleasure having you, and it was a great presentation. We hope to have you by another day, another time.
Thanks a lot to you as well. It was a really interesting discussion, beautiful place, and hope you will have fine ongoing on your event here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.